Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and welcome back to Black American Lineage. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your thumbs up, and thank you for your comments. Thank you for all you do to support this channel. Well, y'all, the hits just keep on coming. What we can say is that there are a lot of history buried within the Black American history, and we just keep digging stuff up. Stuff just keeps coming up, and you're more surprised than you were the last time. This time we're talking about a 90-year-old astronaut who has finally made it into space. Ed Dwight, history-making astronaut candidate, finally travels to space at 90. Wow, finally made it at 90. So he lived long enough to make that trip. Now listen to this. Ed Dwight, the first black astronaut candidate in the United States, has finally rocketed into space, becoming the oldest man to ever leave Earth. And we can see why. Dwight was among 6 individuals who participated in Blue Origin's 7th human space flight on Sunday, May 19th. The 90-year-old was part of the 1963 astronaut class, alongside notable figures like Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins, according to the Associated Press. Despite being chosen by President John F. Kennedy in 1961 as the nation's first black astronaut candidate, Dwight never had a chance to journey into space until now. Sunday's space flight, the first in 2 years, and I don't know when this was, launched around 10:37 a.m. local time from West Texas. Footage shared by Blue Origin captured the 7-person crew in awe as they orbited the Earth in their spacecraft. Among them, Dwight was spotted soaking in the breathtaking views with unabashed glee. Oh! Following the landing, Dwight described the nearly 10-minute flight as a life-changing experience, according to the AP. "I thought I really didn't need this in my life," he admitted, "but now I need it in my life. I am ecstatic." Meanwhile, Dwight has set a new world record. He's now the oldest person to travel to space, surpassing Star Trek legend William Shatner by just a few months. As reported by the AP, Gillian Bluford made history in 1983 as the first African American to venture into space, just 5 years after NASA began selecting black astronauts in 1978. Sadly, the Stars and Stripes weren't the first to put a black astronaut into space. 3 years before Bluford, the Soviets launched Arnaldo Tamayo Mendez, the first black astronaut who was a Cuban of African descent. Blue Origin's first crewed flight to space since 2022 marks a significant milestone following the grounding of the New Shepard rocket due to an in-flight failure. Sunday's flight also included venture capitalist Mason Angel, entrepreneur Kenneth Hess, aviator Gopi Tovikura, retired accountant Carol Scheller, and Sylvain Chiron, the founder of a French craft brewery. According to the Blue Origin, New Shepard has successfully flown 37 people into space. So this was a commercial flight into space. So if you got enough money now, you can take a trip into space or outer space, however you want to look at it. The rocket reached more than 347,000 feet, crossing the 330-foot high Kármán line, the imaginary line that denotes the boundary of space. They experienced a few brief moments of weightlessness. This man is 90 years old, apparently in good health, good mental, sound mind, And he has not had enough. He says, I want to go back. I want to go into orbit. I want to go around the earth and see the whole earth. That's what I want to do now. So he's ready to go back. So President Kennedy chose him to be the first black astronaut in 1961. Now, I've read 2 articles about this 90-year-old man who was supposed to be the first black astronaut chosen by the President of the United States, but he was not chosen by whoever made up the space team. Now, we can speculate about what happened. We don't have to think that hard. But he stayed here long enough to get his flight into outer space or wherever he went. And I hope he gets another chance at it. But this man was an Air Force pilot. He had an impeccable record. He was chosen by the president. There was nothing wrong to keep him from being an astronaut in 1961, except you know what. So this is what we have. This is who we are. This is what we have. But, we can applaud this young man. He's really young at heart. He stayed here long enough to make his dream come true. And I'm pretty sure those who discriminated against him have been long gone, or, things don't turn out well for people like that, I don't think. But anyway, this is Ed Dwight, 90-year-old astronaut. He was finally able to make the trip into space. And he's happy about it. He doesn't seem bitter or upset about it. He's just happy for the opportunity, and I'm happy for him. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening. Have a good day.